boys and girls. This is Ms. Mumford, and today we're going to be reviewing what is culture and introduce a new culture. So let's review what is culture. As you remember, culture is the way a group of people live. It is made up of a group's special food that they eat, the music that they listen to or they play, the clothing that they wear, the language that they speak, their beliefs about things, and the art. On yesterday, you learned about the Native American culture, and you had to come answer 3 questions or complete 3 statements about what you learned about them. So, first question is, or statement is, well, question is, what is a person called who leaves one country to live in another country? And remember, those were our immigrants. Remember, that's where a lot of the things that we do now, the culture, when they move from one country to another, they bring their culture with them, and we kind of grasp onto that and kind of take what they have, and we might do some of that also. And then number 2, food, language, and clothing are all part of a group's what? You should have said culture. So when immigrants come, they bring the food that they eat. They bring their language with them. They bring their clothing. They don't just leave all that behind. That's part of them, so they bring it with them. And number 3, blank gave us food such as beans, corn, and squash. And of course, that was the Native Americans. So these were your answers from your activity from yesterday. Today, we're going to be talking about Asian contributions to the American culture. First, the Asian Americans are Americans from the countries of Japan, China, and India. So silk is a cloth invented in China. So China brings with them the silk. Silk is used to make clothing. Rice, noodles, pork, beef, and chicken are popular foods in Asia. And so, of course, we eat those same things. We eat rice, we eat noodles, we eat pork, we eat beef, and we eat chicken. We eat a variety of those things. And they also have a special holiday that we celebrate because of them. So it says the National Cherry Blossom Festival, which is held in Washington, D.C., celebrates the 1912 gift of 3,000 cherry trees from Japan, and it was given to the city of Washington, D.C., and it celebrates the friendship between the United States and Japan. And on this special day in Washington, D.C., have this parade, they have this big old festival. They really celebrate what Japan has given them. So your job right now, you've learned about the Cherry Blossom Festival. Now you're going to learn about another Asian holiday, which is called the Lunar New Year. So what you're going to do in your assignment today is you're going to watch the video about the Lunar New Year, watch the Brain Pop Junior video, and then you're going to compare the Lunar New Year to the Cherry Blossom Festival. And the way you're going to do that is on a slide that looks like this is going to be in your Google Classroom. You're going to have to read the items in blue, and then you're going to have to decide whether it's describing or a description of the Lunar New Year or the Cherry Blossom Festival. So you're going to slide them or drag them under where they need to be. If they're talking about the Lunar New Year, you're going to put them under the Lunar New Year. If they're talking about the Cherry Blossom Festival, you're going to put it under the Cherry Blossom Festival. And so make sure that you watch the video carefully. Decide which one is the Lunar New Year and which one is the Cherry Blossom Festival, and match them up. And then when you are done, be sure to mark as done or turn in or submit. Do not mark it as done unless you have completed this assignment. So go back and watch the video and then complete this.